All right, we are live. Guys, good morning, as I shall say, because it is 12:48 in the morning here right now in Pittsburgh. What is going on? This is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you, and I am live for the first time ever on my channel. I am doing a live WrestleMania review, as I have done, several WrestleMania reviews in the past. Well, for my retro review series, and the past couple years, my WrestleMania review was the final episode of my Road WrestleMania series for that year. But this is the first time I'm actually going live to talk about WrestleMania, as we're talking about WrestleMania 34, which took place on April 8th, 2018, in the Mercedes Benz Superdome, brother. And yep, we're in for a long show. And we have Jimmy Rigotario, if that's how you pronounce the last name. What's up? He says Nicholas and AJ Styles were horrible. We will definitely get into those matches. Made the Brock Lesnar match way worse than it was. We'll get into those matches definitely towards the end of this review. Thank you for joining me live in this review. But yeah. So yeah, I just got to home from getting there with my friends, watching WrestleMania 34. A long show. Hit the 5-hour mark again this year, like it did last year, as it was expected to. They need to shorten up these shows. The crowd's getting burnt out. Everybody around the world is getting burnt out. And some of these matches that should be good, which, these matches tonight were definitely a little bit better. I enjoyed them a little bit more than some people thought. Because overall, honestly, until the last hour, I thought we were watching a pretty strong WrestleMania. I definitely was leaning towards giving this WrestleMania like a high grade. I still gave it a decent grade for my final grade for WrestleMania. But after the last hour, especially those last couple matches, definitely tanked my interest a little bit. And I was just trying to stay patient, especially with that main event. I gave that main event a chance. I gave it a chance. We had a good story. But the match, we'll talk about it when we get there. But overall, I still got to say I enjoyed WrestleMania 34, with the exception of the last couple matches. That was not the case there. But we had a couple surprises also in this WrestleMania as well. A couple turns to do also, which I will do the turn alerts for them tomorrow. What's up, T and Couponer? Nice of you to join me here in the live chat. But yeah, let's get rolling here with this review, because I don't want to stay up all night because I am pretty tired, and I had to get up early this morning, and I don't want to sleep in too late tomorrow. But let's get started here. So there was 3 matches on the pre-show. I didn't pay attention to the pre-show fully, of course, because usually I just put the pre-show on just to have something on the background while I was playing video games. I have a video game Let's Play to upload after I do this review, so I'll upload that after I do that. But so there were 3 matches on the pre-show. Didn't really pay attention to them. I watched the whole thing though of one of the matches. That was a cruiserweight title match. But I saw glimpses of the 5th annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which is the first match we had. For what it wasn't bad. We had a couple strange moments where Goldust eliminated R-Truth and started doing these dabs. The dabs for some reason I thought that was a little bit weird. I didn't see any surprises in the battle royale. Usually someone from NXT is in this battle royale, or even some random person we don't even know who the heck they are. We're in this all usually else. So I didn't see any surprises in the battle royale. I was getting worried they were going to go with Kane winning this, because Kane was coming down towards the end, but then he was eliminated, and I think there was a point where Matt Hardy and Ty Dillinger were going back and forth with a chant war of 10 and delete before Matt Hardy eliminated Ty, making him look like an idiot again. So it came down. I did like how it came down to a good amount of people that I would have definitely been fine with winning. I think it came down to, it was Dolph Ziggler, Matt Hardy, Ty Dillinger, Mojo Rawley, and Baron Corbin. I think it was the final 5 I think we had there. And then the final 3 ended up being Mojo Rawley and Baron Corbin and Matt Hardy. So I was thinking maybe, Jeff will make his return here to save his brother from the match. Thought that was going to happen. But instead, we got something completely different, and I like this. I really like this ending to this Battle Royale. Bray Wyatt's thing hits, and the lights go out. and the lights came back on, and there was Bray Wyatt who appeared, and he helped take out Corbin and Mojo and helped Matt Hardy win. Now, Matt Hardy was my pick to win this match, and he won. But yeah, Bray Wyatt helped him out, and afterwards they shake hands and they hug, and then he say thank you. So Matt wins the Battle Royale, and it looks like we finally have a Bray Wyatt face turn. Bray Wyatt is finally a baby face, guys. Long overdue. Again, they were going to do something with it back in 2016 after WrestleMania, but then Bray got hurt and they brought him back as a heel. Don't know why, but yeah, I mean the Battle Royale itself, I didn't really pay attention for the whole match. Just saw a couple weird things such as Goldust doing the dabs and the chant war and whatnot, and then holding with Bray Wyatt at the end, saving Matt Hardy turning face. So it's interesting. So with Jeff Hardy probably returning tomorrow also, he did say on the kickoff, not the kickoff, on the at the red carpet at the Hall of Fame ceremony, he said he was cleared, so maybe they'll bring him back. And think about this, I'm still thinking we're going to get Sanity coming up to the main roster. And what if we put them on Raw and have Sanity feud with the Woken family of Matt and Jeff Hardy and Bray Wyatt? I think that would be a pretty darn good feud to happen, in my honest opinion. Live chat, let's see what's going on here. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns is a better taste in my mouth. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that, my friend. Woken Matt push well deserved. Yes, Nero need a brother Nero return. Hopefully, yes, he will definitely probably return tomorrow night on Raw. He should be. The Woken family is coming together. I'm hyped. Yes, I am too, Jimmy. But yeah, so Matt Hardy wins. Good call. And like for once, it felt like the Honor Down Royal Battle Royal, even though it wasn't like a big standout match. It was just it was just there, average Battle Royale. I still like that ending with the Bray Wyatt baby face turn, and we're getting him pairing up with Matt Hardy. So we're having Bray Wyatt head into a different direction now. And for once, Bray Wyatt came out of WrestleMania looking strong, not weak. Although I can't call him completely weak because, again, he, despite the fact that he lost the match at WrestleMania 30, I still thought him and Cena put on a really, really good match there. But that is it for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Oh, Lauren, you made it. What's up, Lauren? I get 3 highs. Yeah, so that's the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We're moving on now to the Cruiserweight Championship match. Now, this was one match that I did want to catch on the pre-show. For sure. I thought it was going to be maybe the last match on the pre-show, but it would end up being the middle match on the pre-show. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali for the vacated Cruiserweight Championship with, of course, Drake Maverick, the 205 Live GM at ringside. I like this match. Very solid, as expected. Very strong match between these two babyface cruiserweights that just put on great showings in the Cruiserweight Championship. Throughout the match, you hear, Cedric and Mustafa firing each other. This is WrestleMania. They want, this is their dreams. They wanted to just, go out there. They're good friends. They have mutual respect for each other. They just wanted to go out there and give their best and just leave a great showing out there for WrestleMania. And may I say, this was definitely great. I mean, I probably enjoyed this match a little bit more than Neville and Austin Aries from what we got last year. It was great. Some great counters as well. Some great cruiserweight action. Towards the end, though, Ali hit the 054 on Cedric. I thought first he was going to get him there, but then Cedric got his foot on the rope, and then they had some good counters until eventually Cedric grabbed Mustafa and hit him with the lumbar check. With that, Cedric got the win. Cedric Alexander is the Cruiserweight champion. I mean, I thought he was going to win, but I thought that since they had a great build with Mustafa Ali throughout this tournament, also I thought maybe they'll put a chance to put it on him, the heart versus the soul. But they overall put on a great match. And the ending, of course, kind of reminded me a little bit of when Shawn Michaels beat Ric Flair in his final match. Because after Alexander pinned Mustafa, he just gave him a hug and just pretty much just showing respect, saying, we both put on an awesome match, and this is what I wanted to do. So a solid match on the pre-show for the Cruiserweight Championship. I enjoyed it. Let me see here. Let's go here. Jimmy says they could have had a legend tag with Braun, but we'll talk about our good old friend Nicholas in a little bit. What I think of Mania. Again, my thing was I enjoyed it except for that last hour. Robbie, what's up, man? I hope Bayley gets traded to SmackDown and turns heel to feud with Naomi based on what happened to Battle Royal. That could be a possibility what happened. Robbie, I'm glad you're in a live chat, though, because when we get to the Nakamura and AJ match, I have like a good long-term plan idea for that. I want to see if you approve of that. Yes, Lauren, you did tell me Jinder was going to win the U.S. title. I even messaged you on Instagram about it. I'm just like, well, you called it. Speaking of Women's Battle Royal, before it happened, I was about to ask you, where is my precious Tainara Conti? Yes, Tainara Conti was in the Women's Battle Royale. We had a good handful of amount of NXT talent in that Women's Battle Royale. I know SmackDown's coming to Chattanooga this month. If I butchered that, I am sorry. But yes, good call, Lauren. Happy Rusev Day, by the way. Yes, definitely happy Rusev Day, guys. Best matches of the night were Intercontinental Championship, Charlotte versus Asuka, and then the mixed tag match. Oh, most definitely. That was definitely awesome. Happy Rusev Day to you too. Yes. Taker defeated Cena in 2.5 minutes. Yeah, I know it was pretty short, but that's probably what all expected. The Intercontinental title match was all right. We all thought Rowan was going to win. Oh, yes. Better than AJ. Shinsuke turn was unexpected. Nicholas will have the best school day ever. Yes, hi, Robbie. Jinder versus Orton rematch. Please, no. What's up, everyone in live chat, including the iconic Lauren Hutton. Oh, geez, the iconic Lauren Hutton. Now, Lauren, you're getting more nicknames. And yes, Asuka's streak is broken. We'll talk about that. Let's keep the stuff going in live chat here, guys, but I'm going to keep the review going as well. And then we had the inaugural Women's WrestleMania Battle Royale. Again, I didn't see any of this at all. I literally just saw the ending as soon as I got to Dan's house. So I opened it up. As soon as I got in there, I just see Bayley and Sasha put their hands out, and then Bayley grabs Sasha's hand and just pulls her and goes over the ropes. And then Bayley thought at first she won, but then apparently Naomi wasn't eliminated. So Naomi hit Bayley with like the rear view and just tossed her out to win. That trophy, though, looks really weird for the Battle Royal. That Women's Battle Royal trophy just looks very weird. I thought it doesn't look that great at all. They had like a fabulous Moolah one built, but of course they got rid of the name. Thank goodness. So what it was they really cared too much. I think the NXT title we got in there was Peyton Royce, Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, Tainara Conti, and then someone else. I can't remember what her name was. It was someone I didn't even hear before. But yeah, so that was there. So that match I can't really say too much about it. But overall, for the most part, good stuff for the pre-show matches. Hassan, what's up? He did not like this pay-per-view. I understand. It's all right, Hassan. Who do you think will defeat Jinder? Just anybody, please defeat Jinder. With Asuka losing, but the tap out rather had her have her pass out. We'll talk about that soon. Nia, new champ. Yep. Y2. She got 10 out of her 13 predictions correct. I cannot remember. Actually 9. Bianca Belair was also in the match. Thanks for clearing that up, Robbie. And the wrestler from Indy who was trained by Kali. Yeah, I forgot about Bianca Belair being in the match also. Thanks for clearing that up with me, Robbie. Yeah, but that was the pre-show matches. So then we opened up and Robbie tweeted to me, of course, after the match happened, saying that I called it months ago. I mean, I thought it was going to be this, the Cruiserweight title, or the SmackDown tag team match between Brian, Shane, and Sammy and Kevin. But the opening match was the match I called months ago, the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor taking on The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match. Now, I kept saying I thought it was going to either be Seth or Balor, and then one of them goes to SmackDown. They go to SmackDown and feud for the IC title there with maybe Finn turning heel. They may have Seth turn heel, but I don't know if that's going to happen now because I did in the end, I changed my prediction. I did pick The Miz to win this match because I wanted to see him go to SmackDown, have him and Bryan feud for Intercontinental title. Because the match was just built up there with talking smack promos I had. This match, though, was definitely a lot of fun to watch, a lot of like flying moments. You know, The Miz had the Miztourage like stay in the back and not come out and help him out. And then, we had a couple like nice moves towards the end there. Trying to remember all that happened. Some, suplexes and whatnot. I know, um, Rollins did kick out one skull crushing finale. Towards the end of the match, I remember it looked like Miz was about to hit like some like face hit Miz with some face buster from the top. I mean, Miz hit Rollins with some face buster from the top rope. That was a sick looking move, and it looked like he was about to pin him there. But then Balor broke up the count, hitting a coup de grace on top of the Miz, and then I can't remember. I can't remember. Like Finn Balor did some move on the Miz, or the Miz hit a strongest finale on Balor or something like that. But then Rollins hit a curb stomp, I think, on Miz, or again, I can't remember the order, but somehow like Rollins got subbed in the corner again. He's like smacking his foot down in the corner. He's getting the crowd all fired up, and then he hit the curb stomp again on the Miz, and he pinned the Miz. For the first time in his career, Seth Rollins wins the Intercontinental Championship and is officially a Grand Slam champion. Great opening match, as expected. Again, these three put on a great number one contenders match for the Intercontinental title last year, right before Extreme Rules, which The Miz won thanks to distractions from Samoa Joe onto Seth Rollins and then Bray Wyatt on the Finn Balor last summer. But this match was definitely a lot of fun. It wasn't like, like a star-studded classic or anything, but it was definitely, a very strong opener, I thought. I gotta say also, I tweeted about this also. With this, I remember last year, Rob, when we did our Mania Memories top 10s, I remember I put Seth Rollins in as one of my top 10 WrestleMania performers, me being a late bloomer fan again, and I wanted to pick someone who's like an upstart and already had a good resume for WrestleMania. And I continue to say it's Seth Rollins, of all like the younger upcoming talent, like in their early 30s, and when around in Seth Rollins' caliber, like the guys coming from NXT, I feel so far Seth Rollins has been the one that has the best WrestleMania resume. You think about it, he has the first 2 years was match of the Shield, which yes, they were just average matches, but they got the job done, making the Shield look strong. WrestleMania 31, he had a great match with Randy Orton, and he had the cash in, which is the heist of the century. And then at WrestleMania 32, he wasn't there. But last year, despite the match being a little too long, he still had a good match with Triple H. And then this year, this great opener win the Intercontinental Championship. So, gotta say already, Seth Rollins, at the beginning of his career, well, still again to the prime of his career at this point, has a really good looking resume for his for WrestleMania so far. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's see here. Try to go up here. The Iconic Duo finally debuted. Yep, hopefully they'll stay up here. Poison Ivy was in the Battle Royale. The U.S. title was the worst match of the night, along with Cena. What an underwhelming SmackDown Live tag team match. It was finally on the main card, and it was just all right. Tough break. Yeah, that match was what it was. It felt like I'll get to that match as well. It was okay. Versus Taker, a triple threat SmackDown Live Raw tag title match. AJ, Shinsuke, Roman, and Brock. Lauren gives the pay per view a C+. That's around a grade I was going to give it. Hassan's not happy about it. He says 5 worst things ever: Jinder winning, which I care less about, Asuka losing, Shinsuke losing, a effing kid in there, and Lesnar still retains. He'll be Bruce Sammartino DX or Angry Face. It's boring. So sad. Bad night with my picks. Cena Taker was rushed. Why does WWE keep giving Jinder opportunities? Just trade Orton and Rusev back to Raw. I think they should go there. Definitely. Exactly. Hassan gives the pay-per-view an F. Do you think this was Taker's last match? I think it should have been Taker's last match. We'll get to that again in a little bit. Jinder go to Raw and Rollins to SmackDown. Probably that's going to happen. Yes, Bray did turn face. I know that for a fact. Braun's partner was cute but stupid. We'll talk about that. I hope. Yeah, Bray definitely turned face. Jinder isn't going to Raw now. He's the fucking U.S. champion. Let's say swap the mid-card titles again. Everyone gets a heel turn. We love dick riding heel turns. Ha ha ha. Shane and Daniel's match was more anticipated than it was match was terrible. Build-up was great, though. I want Rollins versus Balor at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title, a pay-per-view rematch 2 years in the making, and a heel Balor could reveal by conquering Seth in a title match at SummerSlam possibly. Do you think WrestleMania should go back to 4 hours? Definitely. Hello, Donna. What's going on? Hia Kupar, what were your picks? I got to know. Yeah, Mania should definitely be 4 hours. Lauren officially hates Road Dogg. Oh, don't we all hate Road Dogg? His Tia Kupar's picks to win the Battle Royale were Goldust and Bailey. Those were definitely good picks. I would have liked seeing either one of those win the Battle Royals as well. Okay, we got that stuff. Keep going here. Next, we got the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match: Charlotte versus Asuka. A really good match, I thought, between these two. I think these two definitely were there at their best. If Asuka was going to become champion, she was going to have to beat the best. If Charlotte was going to retain, she was going up against, the one who was built up to make winning mean something down NXT, undefeated, had not lost a match at all since debuting in NXT back in October of 2015. I believe her first match was at TakeOver Respect against Dana Brooke. So these two were going to have to bring the best out of each other in order for one of them to win. And that's exactly what I felt was accomplished here. And, of course, the shocker. Asuka tapped out. I agree with what Tia Kupar said. It would have been nice maybe instead of having Asuka tap out to see her, pass out instead. I do agree. But still, I thought the two of them brought out the best in each other and made each other look strong. Even though Asuka lost for the first time, she still did look strong in this loss, I felt. And again, I was surprised by it. It was a shocker, but I wasn't upset about it because, it does more so solidify Charlotte also as definitely one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. But also, what I do like about Asuka having a loss now is that because I've been thinking about for the past few weeks more that yes, Asuka's character in NXT, made winning feel very important. But I did worry that there would come to a point where it's like it would start to get a little bit flat. I mean, I was predicting next year for it to be Asuka versus Ronda for the women's championship. I mean, you still have them on the same brand. Maybe you can still do that for the Raw Women's Championship next year. But at least now, this does allow the WWE to at least explore Asuka's character more besides just winning. Now she has an obstacle to overcome. Like she could, face Charlotte again, further down the line and try to overcome there as well. And, so yeah, I'm not upset at all that Asuka lost this match. I was surprised she didn't win this match, but she looked strong in a loss. And again, it allows the WWE to, help further her career in looking into her character and see what they can do besides just have her just win all the time. Yes, it may feel special on NXT, but with how well the talent on the main roster is booked, I don't trust the WWE to be able to, book that first loss. Great. This was a good way to give her first loss. Again, maybe I take Tia Kupar's idea. Maybe you could have had her, pass out instead of tap out. But I think they made her lose strong in a right way. So I was happy with that. Afterwards, Asuka got on the microphone and said Charlotte was ready for Asuka, shook hands and hugged out of a sign of respect. And that's how the match went off here. But definitely one of the best women's matches I feel we've seen in WrestleMania history also. Definitely, we had the triple threat match at WrestleMania 32, which I think is is probably the most underrated match in WrestleMania history. But we may have seen one of the best women's wrestling matches from this match tonight at WrestleMania. Let's go here. Let's see who we got here. Backlash, next pay-per-view, and also the Superstar Shakeup. Yes. Tia Kupar picked Cedric, Alexa, Braun, Reigns, Taker, Usos, and Asuka. Road Dogg cost Asuka and Shinsuke the wins. Styles retaining. Orton, Cena, Jeff Hardy, Mickey, and Sasha should all get repackaged. Highly possible. Picks were Asuka and Bludgeon Brothers and Nia and Rusev. I don't mind Nia or Asuka losing. It's just Road Dogg's writing. Fire him, guys. Yes, hashtag fire Road Dogg. Get that trending. Tian Couponer enjoyed Asuka and Charlotte. And Nakamura, Donna says, Lauren says, is Reigns injured? I'm not sure. Asuka versus Charlotte was the best match, to be honest. Probably. It was definitely a show stealer. Shane Carmella never cashed in. I think they're going to wait until the Superstar shakeup to have Carmella cash in, probably. Charlotte is the only woman to win women's, NXT, Divas, Raw, and SmackDown titles. Yes, she definitely solidified her legacy tonight. Did not like the Asuka and Charlotte match. Donna says that's fine. And no returns or interference. Nope, did not have. Well, not really interference, but we did have Triple H, pulling out Ronda and the referee and whatnot. Both Rumble winners lost. That is true. Hopefully, both Money in the Bank cash-ins won't lose. Also, will Asuka go back to Raw or go to SmackDown? Roman should have turned heel instead of Shinsuke, to be honest. Oh, definitely would have rather seen Roman turn heel. But Shinsuke was definitely a surprise. I will definitely get to that. We have Rutik Patel saying hi. SmackDown Live is where Asuka will stay. Maybe she will stay, maybe not. Saying hi there. Hope so, Lauren. Hi, Rutik. Hi. My only complaint with the ending of that match was how Asuka said congratulations. She sounded like a little fangirl schoolgirl. I felt like it hurt her character a little. Yeah, that is true. Asuka's, they're trying to do more with Asuka on the mic up on the main roster. I feel like it's not her strongest suit. Charlotte is definitely the best woman on the roster, no question. AJ the best male. Oh, definitely. Yes, AJ's the closest thing we got to Shawn Michaels right now. I kind of did too, Robbie. Hashtag please sign Robbie. Yes, definitely. Hashtag please sign Robbie. And also, again, with the idea I have down the line for the WWE Championship, I'm hoping you guys will start getting a hashtag to start signing me trending as well. But I definitely cannot take over Robbie's hashtag, though. And yes, 78,000 was the announced attendance for tonight as well. Warren brought that up. But moving on now, then we get... Before we got to the next match, we had John Cena sitting out in the crowd as a fan. And we had a referee come over, whisper something to Cena. And then Cena gets up and runs up the ramp and runs out. Well, it was actually right after right during the celebration of the Charlotte and Asuka match. He runs up the ramp. So it was like, okay, what did they tell him is take her here. So then we had this match. Lauren, I know you predicted this. You called it. We had the United States Championship match. Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev. Match was what it was. Did not really care. But the part that did just drive me nuts. I promised myself I'd stay calm. I promised myself I'd stay calm. Because if you saw me, as soon as that bell rang, when Jinder pinned Rusev, my face was turning red. I'm like, I'm going to stay calm. No, I'm not. Why the heck did we do that? Why, WWE, did you give Jinder Mahal a WrestleMania moment? Literally, a casual fan was sitting next to me at the house I was at tonight watching WrestleMania, and he looked up and saw that Jinder Mahal's winning percentage was like 23% or something like that. They give him a WWE title run, and they throw him in a feud involving Bobby Roode and Randy Orton that they just both could have had a great feud. It was just the two of them, and even throwing Rusev there would have been fine too, because Rusev deserves a WrestleMania moment. But no, again, you not only give Jinder the title, you sabotage Rusev once again and having him take the freaking pin. Why? Why do you keep giving this man the opportunities? He is complete trash. I am sorry. If you want to make him a star, you can try again. Start over from scratch. Repackage the man. The man is just cutting crappy promos that makes him sound like an idiot. I can't take him seriously. You literally took a big pile of poop and tried to make him gold. It did not work. And you gave him a WrestleMania moment with the freaking U.S. title. I'm sorry. But I had to explode. Because as you all know, I was not happy about that. If anybody in the live chat is, though, happy about the Jinder winning the title, though, that's fine. But I'm not. Which is why I'm putting the first of a few things I want to put on the list. Jinder Mahal's U.S. title victory at WrestleMania 34. You just made the list. All right. Whew. There we go. I got that out. Okay, guys, I'm good. Let's go here. Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. Hassan says, Lauren, please calm me down. Donna says, I gave WrestleMania a 4 out of 10. Raw will get more stars after the Superstar shakeup. Definitely was wrong, Hassan. I was disappointed tonight, to be honest. I understand. I hope not, Lauren. Raw gains Owens and Zayn now, definitely. I love Cena, but his run up to the ramp was funny as fuck. Yeah, definitely that was funny. My friends started joking, like, what, does Cena have to go to the bathroom or something like that? Good call, Lauren. I say that too, Tia Coupon. I love your Jinder rants. Keep me coming. Oh, yeah. You told me to get it out. Oh, boy. So, yeah, now we have Jinder Mahal as a U.S. champion. Who knows? Next, we're going to make Jinder Mahal a Grand Slam champion. No! If that man ever gets into the Hall of Fame, guys, I will literally go to the Hall of Fame ceremony and interrupt the speech. Okay, as I say in Seinfeld, serenity now, come back. Literally, that made me more mad than that last hour. Well, okay, maybe the Raw tag title match, but the Universal title match, like, were you guys surprised that all that match ended up being bad? But anyways, I was wrong a lot, but not as much as Tia Couponer. But more importantly, fans were extremely shocked, bored, and pissed, as I will be. And JD from 206, whatever. Watch Jinder U.S. title run last 5 months again. Please, no. Someone take the title off of a Backlash, please. That's why I was pissed. I need you to calm me down. Orton never got pinned. He'll insist a rematch. Just take the title back, Randy. Really, I mean, I don't want to see another match between Jinder and Orton because I don't want to see any match involving Jinder Mahal at all. Tia Guevara to say till SummerSlam, no. I feel sorry for Rusev, definitely, because he keeps getting sabotaged. The wonder why he's going to ask for his release. Laura says, no, please, no. Or, hashtag golden poop. I like that hashtag Tia Coupar. Literally, that's what a teacher once told me in college. He one time he was critiquing somebody's work, and he said, you can't make gold from poop. Pretty much, you can't. That's with Jinder. Asani Magus Jinder won the title. Rusev needs a world title, definitely. Jinder, you just made this. Oh, Jinder, actually, I put Jinder on the list last year when I thought he gave Finn Balor a concussion. Actually, I could care less about Jinder, and that's why I was pissed at Lesnar and Asuka, Shinsuke, and Nicholas. Feel better now, buddy. Vince loves Jinder and Brock. That's a fact. Oh, it's definitely true. He loves him. That's why I said Lauren Vince hates the Japanese. Don't give WWE any ideas like about Jinder. Yes, I'm not. I did too. So I thought they only put the U.S. title on Randy to make him a Grand Slam champion. It's sad indeed, probably. Thanks to Couponer. I don't hate the Japs. I actually like Asuka. I like both Asuka and Shinsuke, but I think it was the right call, though, not to put the title on Shinsuke yet tonight. I mean, as you know, I thought they were going to do it, but I was agreeing with a lot of people thinking that it wasn't a good time to put him on it because of how they didn't really build him up too well. But we'll get to that match. But yeah, let's just move on. Nakamura's face was whack, but I love see him as a heel. I'm interested in seeing it as well. I hate Vince and did too hate Japanese. Okay, let's move on to this review as well. Keep going, guys. Keep this stuff coming to live chat, though. But next, though, was a great match. This was probably the second best match of the night. Either the women's match or this was the best match of the night. The mixed tag match, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. The entrance that Triple H and Stephanie McMahon had wasn't bad, but to me, it was too similar to how it was last year, except it was just more just like, police coming out. I would have liked to see something different, so it's kind of the same thing, but it was still, not bad at all. Kurt Angle came out. It felt good to see him come out, again at WrestleMania to his actual theme music. And then Ronda came out. Won't deny, Ronda looked pretty good tonight, guys. Well, as far in the ring, yes, but even just her appearance as well, give it to her. But she came out, and then Kurt. Well, before the match started, Stephanie and Ronda tried to get in face. They tried to do the whole thing with UFC, like them shaking hands and whatnot. But of course, Brawl started to insist between them, as well as Stephanie tried to make contact with Ronda, but the referees hold her back. So it's I like the anticipation of wanting to see them get back, see Ronda get in the ring, just get her hands on Stephanie McMahon. But then for most of the first part of the match, first quarter of the match, it was Triple H and Kurt Angle in a match, which definitely seeing the two of them wrestle made me feel glad that they did not go with just Kurt Angle and Triple H. I feel that would have been weaker. And just Triple H saying that Kurt Angle's an idiot, pretty much. There was nothing else really to build to a feud just between them. And I'll be honest, at first, Kurt didn't look too good. I thought he looked a little slow in this match. But then, eventually, they were doing everything they could to keep Ronda out of the ring. And finally, Ronda tagged in, and her and Stephanie started going to war. But Ronda was getting up her hand, and then Stephanie was getting into it too. But then things got very interesting whenever I think Ronda was about to hit Stephanie, and then Triple H pulled the referee out of the ring, and then Ronda started snapping at Triple H, and Triple H grabbed Ronda by the leg and pulled her out as well. But then Kurt Angle came around the corner, and him and Triple H brawled, and then Triple H Kurt was about to do something on top of the table to Triple H, but Triple H chucked Kurt across the other table and into the crowd. I'm like, okay, Kurt probably just died there. But then Ronda was calling on Triple H. She wanted to brawl with Triple H. And he literally, told the referee to let this happen. Let's have this. This is going to be silly. And then Ronda started just laying the punches. She started laying the smackdown on Triple H's candy ass in the corner, pretty much just literally just beating him up. And then Kurt got back in the ring, I remember. I'm trying to remember what happened. There was a moment where it looked like that they were going to, that Ronda and Kurt were going to get them to tap out. But then, now here's what happened. I thought at first, I didn't realize that Triple H just shifted his momentum and turned, and Kurt got slammed in the Ronda. I thought at first Kurt purposely broke up the count, broke up between Ronda and Stephanie. I thought at first maybe Kurt turned on Ronda for a second, but I didn't watch the replay. I'm like, okay, yeah, I saw that Triple H turned and knocked Kurt into Ronda. But I thought at first Kurt turned on Ronda for a second, but that wasn't the case. And then there looked like a moment where, it looked like, Triple H was going to win, and then Stephanie was going to win. But there was a few, intergender changes as well, with Kurt even putting the ankle lock on Stephanie that got Triple H all ticked off. But then they eventually got out of the ring. Triple H got out of the ring. Kurt got rid of Triple H also, whatever it was. And then Ronda tried to put Stephanie in an armbar. And then she literally put her in a very uncomfortable looking armbar that got Stephanie to easily tap out. I personally thought, at first, the beginning, yes, there was a couple moves when Ronda first got into the ring. She kind of screwed up just a little bit. But overall, I was sold on Ronda being in the WWE ring. I thought this match was a lot of fun. It was entertaining. It was just, if there's one other match besides the SmackDown Live title that match to watch on the show again, go back and watch this mixed tag match. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a WrestleMania moment and a great debut for Ronda Rousey. Let's check the live chat. Let's see. Let's go there. I'm trying to remember where I was at. Vince only likes big, sweaty men. Definitely, yes. I'll be on for a while longer. Got to get up at 7 a.m. Oh, geez, you got an early start, Lauren. For some reason, the Raw Women's title match didn't piss me off. That was okay. Steph is definitely the most beautiful woman on the roster, to be honest. I won't deny Stephanie definitely is very attractive. That's enough. I gotta go. Night, everybody. Good night, Hassan. I didn't either. Me, Hassan. I'm happy Nia wanted to be too. I think we all agree with that. I enjoyed the mixed tag. It was my favorite match of the night. It was a lot of fun. I thought Alexa would retain and then be hurt after Nia's attack. Then Carmella cashes in and wins the Raw Women's title. Well, I thought that was going to happen at one time where they were both laying out outside of the ring. Triple H looks weird as fuck without his hair and long, sad beard. Yeah, it's true. That beard does look kind of weird on him. That was the plan for Alexa. Tia Cooper probably was. Elias' segment made no sense whatsoever. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that as well. Who did you expect to turn tonight? She expected Roman, Bayley, Bobby, and Sheamus. Well, Roman would have been a huge shocker. I expected Bayley, but of course that's not solidified at all what's happening there. A Big Cass would return and been Braun's tag team partner than him. Maybe Bobby Roode could turn. I'm trying to think who else I expected really to turn tonight. I thought maybe we'd see either Shane or Daniel Bryan turn, but none of them turned there. But I was fine with that because I felt like Daniel Bryan turning. Not yet, but I don't want him to turn because I have a long-term plan. I think Robbie left a lot. I wanted him to hear this idea so bad when we got to that match. Poor Elias. Yeah, definitely poor Elias. Rusev. Yeah, Rusev needs to turn. She's not Dana was going to turn, but he did not yet. I will do the turn alerts tomorrow, Hassan. Elias is stupid, to be honest. Just another entertaining singer like The Rock. What needs new material? Fuck WWE. These days, I'm done. Don't leave. Yeah, Lauren, it was still a lot of fun. Rob says, hey, Mike, did you see the fan who had the Maharaja's Day sign the crowd? No, I did not. Actually see that. Tia Cooper says, good night, Hassan. Robbie, how much did WWE pay that fan? I give the D minus, the pay-per-view D minus. I have WrestleMania. He gave WrestleMania a C. That's fine. Keep the stuff coming in the live chat, guys. I'm gonna keep it going here. Then the next match we had was the SmackDown Tag Title Triple Threat match. The Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. The Bludgeon Brothers won. That's why I picked. I'm happy to know. What I like about this WrestleMania also that a lot of fresh talent did seem to get their moments in as well, even if the matches or stuff or whatnot didn't capitalize. But this match just kind of looked like it was the Bludgeon Brothers squashing two of the bigger tag teams. Like it looked like the typical squash match. I mean, if that was going to make the Bludgeon Brothers look that brutal, then sure, I'm cool with that. I would fine, but I definitely expected better. I was still hoping this would have been a TLC match. It wasn't, but still, I'm glad they won. The match was still good for what it was, but I definitely wish we could have had something a little bit better out of this than just having a typical, matchup on SmackDown, see the Bludgeon Brothers just squash two other tag teams. Let's see here. Please, enough of gender, LOL. Yeah. Tia Cooper said C minus is my grade. Mania was better than last year. Lauren thought that's fine. LOL, Lauren. WB doesn't need any more turns this year. Enough. We already had too many. Maybe a little bit later on in the year. I like when Booty Sacks refer to the Bludgeon Brothers as soldiers of Armageddon. Oh man. Lauren said, did Trish return? I did not see I did not see Trish. I don't think she returned. I love it when Graves sat on get it to it. I was not quite sure what you mean by that, Lauren. But keep yourself coming in the live chat. As always, guys. Moving on to the next match. Next. So John Cena came out. The referee was out there, but then another referee came down there, and he pretty much just kind of told Cena the match was going to be off. Then the lights went out, thinking Taker was going to show up. then we hear the music being played, and it was Elias coming out, and it was just Elias, and Cena's about to go back to his seat to sit down, but Elias just pretty much came out to his musical segment, but then he just started picking on Cena, and then Cena gets back in there and takes out Elias, and then Cena's about to leave the ring, which the Elias thing I was a little disappointed with also, because I was hoping we would see like The Rock return, or even Chris Jericho come back, or back and have like a encounter with him or something like that, but I was definitely a little disappointed also. But then all of a sudden the lights go out, and then we hear a gong, and the lights came out of the ring, and Taker's hat and his gloves, like pretty much the image of what he left in the ring from last year's WrestleMania was in there. So I thought, okay, that makes sense, because that happened last year. Went out, came back on, it was gone. The hat and whatnot. So I'm just like, okay. And then, of course, Taker returned. Taker came out, not as the American Badass, but as the Dead Man. Him and Cena got in there. It's pretty much just a short squash match, pretty much. Taker just beat Cena pretty quickly. I know some people in the live chat weren't happy about that. It's okay, I understand. My thing is, though, is like, if this was Taker, the thing is, I can't decide how I really thought of this match. Did I like it, or did I hate it? I personally think this should have either this, or even though the match was not as good as I hoped for, this or Styles and Nakamura should have definitely main event. Or no, actually, another possibility. The mixed tag match could have main evented the show also, for all I care. But the thing was, I said in my predictions in the Road WrestleMania episode 31, I said that if Taker coming back to WrestleMania is meant to just make him go out on a stronger note than they did last year, because last year he did not look good. This year, at least, he looked fine, but he wrestled a shorter match. But my thing was, if this was just Taker to come back and give closure, at least, to the WWE fans that he is definitely retired, then fine. But it's still not clear if he's retired or not. I think this needs to be it, though. If he can always wrestle like a short squash matches, then he definitely, I think, needs to just call it quits here and headline the Hall of Fame next year. So, I mean, I like the match where it was, but if Taker's just going to come back after, the emotional ending to last year's main, when it looked like he was done, then what was the point of that? Like, how could Roman Reigns now say he retired The Undertaker if Taker is, going to stick around? But I can't remember. I don't know if Cena's advertised for Raw tomorrow or not. So I don't know if, Cena will appear on Raw, or even Taker will appear on Raw tomorrow and just make it official that he is retired and whatnot. Just give us that clear closure, because I feel like, I'm still confused. Is Taker done, or is he not done? You know what I mean? So, the build for the match was good, but this has to be it for Taker. But it's not clear whether it is yet or not. Live chat. Was Lawler and Junior. I didn't see them. I didn't see Jerry King Lawler. Oh, JR. Well, JR was on the pre-show, actually. That's the only thing he was on. It was the Honor to Giant Royal Battle Royal. Lauren said, love it when Saxton and Graves argue. Oh, yeah, that's definitely Congo. I loved it when Corey Graves yelled, call the cops, and Ronda got the hot tag. That was definitely fun. Let me see here. Tia Couponer said, wanted so bad Elias and Rock sing together. I wanted that too. That would have been awesome. Was hoping Taker would return as the American Badass. Same here. What's up, Barry Allen? Did you hear the rumors of Corey Graves potentially wrestling again? I did not, actually. Is that true? I don't know if this was Taker's last match or not. Did either Cena gave Taker the win purposely? Could have. Cena Taker deserved a 15-minute match. I mean, if Taker was able to go that long, sure. I mean, I just was still concerned about Taker being healthy, but Taker did look good tonight. But again, if this is just him to go out with just closure and say he's done for sure, then by all means, Taker for Hall of Fame 2019. He better be headlining the Hall of Fame in 2019, in my honest opinion. Undertaker should have retired after Hell in a Cell versus Triple H WrestleMania at WrestleMania. They could have done that. Cena's advertised for Raw tomorrow. Um, um, and the Rumble event on the 27th. Maybe we will get clarification tomorrow. The Taker bill was better than the match. Definitely, yes. I'll get off at 2 a.m. Gotta get some sleep. I'll stay along. Oh, I mean, Lauren, don't feel like you have to stay. If you have to get up really early tomorrow, don't feel like you have to stay. But stay as long as you want. But don't want to keep you up all night because I know you have to get up early for work. But yeah, so that was Cena and Taker, which honestly should have just main evented the show. Honestly, if that's going to be Taker's last match, give us that complete closure. And then we had the Hall of Fame panels, and then we had the SmackDown tag title, not tag title, this tag title, I can't talk now, guys. It's getting late. We had this SmackDown tag team match: Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I like the little special entrance. They had like the Terminator type entrance for Daniel Bryan, just saying like the Yes Movement has targeted the Mercedes Benz Superdome and is returning. It has made its return, and came out and at the beginning, Owens and Zayn didn't come down the ramps. They came from behind and they attacked Shane and Daniel, and they hit Bryan with the pop-up power bomb to pretty much just like put him in doubt that Bryan may not be able to wrestle. So Shane went at it alone for a while, and then Bryan just out of nowhere broke up a count. He eventually got the hot tag from Shane McMahon. Bryan was in the match the rest of the way, and it was just the match itself. With Daniel Bryan taking most of it, was definitely fun to watch. I know it wasn't this big teaming up tag match, but this match was just about giving Daniel Bryan his return and whatnot. I noticed the only move I noticed that Bryan did not do was the his little suicide dive. Instead, he did like a baseball slide. So he probably can't do that anymore because of his head injury. So I understand that. But everything else, it was like Daniel Bryan had not lost a step, which is, of course, why I wore his shirt tonight, because it's making his big return. So overall, a good match, a solid match, a solid performance, just to, have the fans, get Daniel Bryan's return in there, and just, have another WrestleMania moment for him as well, and be able to wrestle against two of his, his good friends in real life. So Owens and Zayn are not coming back to SmackDown. They're obviously probably going to get drafted over to Raw, because why would Stephanie McMahon not want to sign guys like them, honestly, character-wise? So, but yeah, so definitely a solid match, but for this tag, for not the tag titles, this tag match, it was just mainly just about Daniel Bryan just showcasing himself and being able to return to the ring. So I enjoyed the match. I was trying to keep things going here. What was the main events? Well, the main of AJ or Roman. Roman and Brock got the main event. Roman main event for the 4th straight year. How come all the builds were better than the matches, except for Charlotte and Ronda's? They lived up to expectations, definitely. P-second board the whole time. And God, I admit Stephanie is a good boss. I mean, Stephanie is definitely, a good boss, but I just get tired of her whenever she constantly just puts down and bullies so many superstars, but none of them are able to get their comeuppance on her at all, except for a couple of them at WrestleMania, like I may have said in your comments. But again, I do agree. Stephanie is definitely a hard worker behind the scenes. It's just, if you're going to have her be like that, you can't have her be on the show 24/7. But I definitely think you're going to definitely want to bring over Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But let's keep moving on here. We had the Raw Women's Championship match, Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Before the match, Nia Jax just destroyed Mickie James. That way, Alexa would have an ally at ringside, which that made sense. I'm like, okay, this is, Nia Jax being just a big, dominating, aggressive monster that I want to see. The match itself wasn't bad, but I do agree it went on a little bit longer than I expected. Alexa did, get her moment. I didn't want to see Alexa look weak, but it felt like a match that just literally needed to have the best brought out of Nia. Alexa did get an upper hand on her by taking out her leg at one point, but for what it was, I didn't expect this to be a big classic or anything, but it was still a good match. I like the ending with Nia hitting that that super Samoan drop onto Alexa Bliss to get the victory, and finally win her first ever well-deserving championship for Nia Jax. So we'll see how long she has that. I mean, she could drop it in like a couple weeks when we have the superstar shakeup. So we'll see what happens. But again, that match was what it was. Maybe a tad too long, but it was still fine. Hey, Mike, when Nia told Alexa to shut the hell up, immediately thought of you yelling at Alicia Fox. Oh, gosh. Can't wait to hear your AJ and Shinsuke thoughts. Definitely. We're about to get to that. Nia squashed Alexa. Robbie, I think Robbie, I think Mike will tell that to Jinder now. Ah, man. Guys, literally, every time Jinder comes out, ready to come out, I literally just start, just like polishing off these fingers, and I just go, or something like that. And I'm not that mean of a person, but I get pretty angry when I see him coming up. Nia will lose unfortunately, at Backlash. She probably will. F off Jinder. You're right, Lauren. Definitely screw Jinder. All right, but let's get to this match, the dream match. We've been talking about this for a while. AJ Styles, the WWE Champion, taking on the 2018 Royal Rumble match winner, Shinsuke Nakamura. First off, I did like the electric guitar and like the row violin entrance for Shinsuke Nakamura, and they put a little bit of pyro on for AJ's entrance as well. As far as the match goes, well, the first thing that kind of hurt this match though was the crowd. This is like reaching the 11 o'clock hour. The crowd was definitely burned out, and that's where a lot of my friends and I we were starting to feel the same way. But in my mind, thinking, okay, this is still a good show so far. For the most part, it was still a really strong show. I was enjoying the show, and I still overall enjoyed it. But this last hour, the thing about AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, yes, it was probably the most disappointing match I was disappointed with on this card. It wasn't awful though, but I expected more. But based off of what happened after the match, I wasn't happy. I'm a little unhappy that they use like a match that seems like it's setting up for more to come. Is not something that should be happening at WrestleMania, in my opinion. Like WrestleMania should be like a big culmination of like a big long-term storyline, not quite setting something up for the future. So yeah, the match, wasn't bad, but I feel like it never got to that next level that we needed to see it get to. I liked the ending though, where it was Nakamura going for the Kinshasa, and then Styles like countered it, and then like put Nakamura sub, hit the Styles Clash, and hit the victory. So AJ retains, which I know a lot of people, I still was thinking there. I really thought that WWE was going to put the belt on Shinsuke. But I do agree with a lot of people saying that they would rather not see that because they didn't feel that Shinsuke was built up well enough to be taken seriously as WWE Champion, which I definitely agree. That is definitely true. Other than him winning the Royal Rumble, what else has he really done? After the match, though, AJ wanted to show a sign of see, guys, it's late at night. I can't talk. A sign of respect to Shinsuke Nakamura. And they're pretty much staying there, and it's like Shinsuke's sitting there like on his knees. I'm like, something's gonna happen here. It's like I didn't even think of this happening. I didn't even think of either one of them turning heel until this moment happened. I felt the same way. I kind of felt the same way though, a little bit whenever Charlotte and Asuka were exchanging respect. I'm like, maybe one of them will turn on here. So then AJ and Shinsuke, are a sign of respect. They're staying in the ring. I mean, yes, once again, the match, was all right, but not definitely probably the one I was most disappointed as I expected more from. But then all of a sudden, Shinsuke does a low blow strike to up where it does not feel pretty good for a guy. And pretty much does a low blow to AJ Styles. And I'm just like, wait a minute. The same reaction I had last night whenever Roderick Strong turned heel on Pete Dunne at TakeOver New Orleans. And then Nakamura just started talking some Japanese trash talk to AJ and just pretty much just kicked him out of the ring pretty much. Got out there and just gave him a couple weird looking boots, and then and the referee's trying to stop Shinsuke. But then he threw a knee. I'm sorry, I shall do it. Knee to the face to AJ Styles, and pretty much just laid him out. And then he pretty much just kept giving him these demonic looking looks on his face, and then he leaves. So we have a face turn earlier tonight with Bray Wyatt, and now we get Shinsuke Nakamura turning heel, which I'm interested in seeing. Again, I like Shinsuke. He, was great at NXT, but I do agree that his run on the main roster hasn't really been so great so far. I'm hoping this heel turn is kind of going to be the same effect of what it did to AJ Styles in 2016. Just light a fire in Shinsuke and have him be built back up again to be a main event star and be a WWE champion eventually. Just help him, improve with his promo skills and whatnot, and get him to be taken seriously again, once again, in my opinion. Now, let me see here. Anybody still in the live chat? Oh, Lauren had to leave. Let me see here. AJ versus Nakamura was before Braun's match. I agree. AJ's next feud. Well, I'm not sure who AJ could feud with next. Couldn't watch AJ versus Nakamura. Was too boring. I was falling asleep. She was burnt up as well. You don't think turns should happen at Mania? I'm not saying turns shouldn't happen at Mania, but this felt like a B pay-per-view match that was trying to set something else up bigger for the future. Like a dream match, at least at this caliber, I felt, should not have had that happening, I felt. I feel like it just, I don't know, it's this is where the big moments are supposed to. I mean, yes, this was a big moment, turning point for Shinsuke's career, but I don't know, it was just a weird mesh together, I felt, in my opinion. I think Shinsuke, Styles versus Nakamura Japan match was better. Definitely, probably. AJ's better than Knox. This was proved tonight. I didn't expect AJ to retain. Shin. My Shin wasn't built up. He was better in NXT, definitely. Their Japan match was amazing. Yes, Asuka turning heel soon. They made down the line. I thought she did turn heel on NXT, but they didn't. Would make more sense if AJ turned, honestly, maybe. How did AJ win Styles Clash? Going to sleep, Bay. Talk to you later. Great review as always. Thanks for tuning in, Lauren. AJ countered into the Kinshasa in the Styles Clash. Good night, Lauren. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Nakamura versus Styles feud will continue. Sweet dreams, love. Sweet dreams, Lauren. Okay, so Lauren's gone. So Robbie, you're still here. Okay, here's my idea for Shinsuke Nakamura going down the line. Now, I'm not sure if they'll have another match at Backlash or whatnot, or who AJ will feud with. But here's the idea I'm gonna pitch. What if Styles and Nakamura have a match at SummerSlam, let's say that way, and Nakamura wins the title, but Nakamura keeps the title till WrestleMania 35. And who will he face at WrestleMania 35? Daniel Bryan. That's a next dream match. That's the big match that Nakamura wants to have, is with Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan could, win the WWE Championship back, the title, another title he never lost. Why not do it in a match against, someone like Shinsuke Nakamura? You can either win or not win it there. You could swerve us there, doesn't matter. But that could be a way to get a build for that match. Like plant the seeds at least. A storyline could be built up around it, but have Shinsuke eventually win the title off of AJ. Let's say SummerSlam again, having some time to get built up to be taken seriously. And then have Nakamura hold the title to WrestleMania and drop it to Daniel Bryan. If Robbie and Tia Coupon are in the live chat and would like to endorse me on that, let me see what you think. Sweet dreams. Lauren Hutton from the Queen City. Like that, Robbie. Main event house show is WWE title Styles versus Nakamura versus Zayn versus Owens. Okay. Robbie's saying yes, yes, yes. Everybody's saying yes to that idea. And Robbie's like, "You're a genius, Mike. That's why I like you." Oh, yes, I'm getting endorsements. I as soon as I got this idea, I'm like, Robbie, you got to hear this, man. Robbie, come on, man. I'm glad you got to definitely hear this idea. So yes, that's now my new. That could be a great main event for WrestleMania 35. Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. I thought it could be Daniel Bryan, Kurt Angle. Now I'd rather see that happen. And if I'm going to WrestleMania next year, Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, main event WWE Championship. Let's go, guys. Take my money. Let's do this. All right. I got that out of the way. But there was that. And then we got the Raw tag title match. Actually, first, for the tag title, this one, I got to go back and talk about the SmackDown tag title match again, though. What did you guys think of the New Day entering with munchkins, pretty much, dressed up in pancakes? It reminded me from the scene of The Wizard of Oz with, the munchkins and Munchkinland and everything, but I forgot to mention that in the review earlier. But we had that, and then this match we had Sheamus and Cesaro entering on some little trolley or something like that, or some little boat, and they came down to the ring, and then Braun came out. He pushed it off to cause his little path of destruction. So Braun gets in the ring, and he's on the microphone, and he says that you guys want to know who my tag partner is? I want to wait till WrestleMania. So I thought maybe someone's going to come. Maybe we come in Bobby Lashley, come in Big Cass, come in Cassius Ohno, Bray Wyatt, heck, Elias, John Cena for the hell of it, James Ellsworth, as Dan Guyza kept predicting. Any of them. But Braun Strowman says, "Who here tonight wants to be my tag team partner?" And I'm like, he's going to the crowd and find somebody? There was only one person I noticed in the crowd. And that was No Way Jose. I thought with the rumors of No Way Jose being called, I'm like, maybe Braun will pick Jose. He walks through the crowd and picks a 10-year-old kid who I thought at first was a girl, but apparently it was a guy, and his name was Nicholas. Takes Nicholas to the ring, and we're literally having a tag title match with The Bar and Braun Strowman and a 10-year-old kid named Nicholas. Braun tagged in Nicholas for a few seconds, and Nicholas was terrified of Cesaro, tagged himself out, and then Braun hits a running power slam for the win. What? You literally, first off, gave Braun Strowman literally the crummiest consolation prize to win the titles off of a division that is a complete joke anyways, because there's no other tag teams on Raw besides The Bar that's literally even credible of winning the tag titles. And you give Braun Strowman, who should have been in the main event of this WrestleMania, my gosh, you put him, not only put him in a tag title match, you pair him up with a 10-year-old kid. You made Braun Strowman and The Bar look silly. What? I don't want to blame the kid there. The kid probably thought it was cool to be in the ring like that. But why? What did I just watch? You just pretty much showed how much more you think that division is a piece of crap. Before it was the Cruiserweight division. Now that they're going sky high thanks to Triple H taking over and Drake Maverick being an excellent GM. So now the shittiest division on this roster is the Raw Tag Title division. Honestly, at this point, I hope they merge some of these divisions, especially if all the pay-per-views from here on out are going to be dual branded. I really hope they at least merge maybe the tag television, and even if they merge the women's division, I won't be opposed to that. But I don't get this. I'm not upset that Braun Strowman is a champion. He deserves to be a champion. But him just being a tag champion with a 10-year-old kid, not Bobby Lashley, not Cassius Ohno, not Big Cass, not Elias, not Bray Wyatt, not anybody who anybody talked about. But Braun Strowman is tag partners with a 10-year-old kid. This was the Styles Nakamura match again. That was disappointing, but it was still at least, passable for what it was. This, though, was just stupid. Because of that, once again, I hate to do this. The Raw Tag Television, you just made the list. Hopefully, like AOP or Sandy can do, or even the Superstar Shake will at least give some depth again. Like put the Usos on Raw now or something. I don't know, but I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was stupid. This match was stupid. Just Braun getting a consolation prize, just hold on to the titles from a division that has no depth in it at all whatsoever. Let me see here. I just crunched the numbers, and Robbie and I agree with you. Oh, definitely. Or if Daniel Bryan doesn't get a shot, how about WrestleMania 35, Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Aleister Black? Robbie, I'll be endorsing at the end, but as always, as you just said to me before, you're a genius, Robbie. That's why I like you. I like that as well. We can maybe see that next year also. How about Gargano versus Bryan at WrestleMania? I would love that. Bobby Lashley. Yes, I want Bobby Lashley too. I bet Nicholas will have the best school day tomorrow. Hopefully no one targets him or anything like that. Should have been Braun versus Cena Mania. Yeah, could have been that as well. Man, I would have been fine with that match as well. I mean, even though Braun pinned him in the Elimination Chamber, they've never had a decisive one-on-one match. I wouldn't mind seeing that match happen. We've given Braun, he doesn't need any more momentum because he should be world champion right now. But nope, it's still on. Oh, we're about to get to that match actually right now. This match, the main event, the Universal title match, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. So here's my thing. I know we all saw this match coming even before last year's WrestleMania. As I kept saying throughout the year, and once they at least gave Shinsuke Nakamura the Royal Rumble win. And, even though there was no story to Roman Reigns winning the Elimination Chamber, I still was happy with the build for Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I was happy with the build. I was not happy with the build in WrestleMania 31, but even aside from the Seth Rollins cash-in, I thought they had a good match. This match is exactly what I did not want it to be. This was Brock Lesnar just suplexing Roman. And here's the thing. I can't blame Roman Reigns for this at all. If anything, I feel bad for Roman Reigns. Because Brock Lesnar, I am just sick of Brock Lesnar at this point. All he did was suplex him. That's all he did. Just suplex City the whole match. Nothing else. Even, just took his gloves off to an elbow shot because Roman kicked out 4 F5s once again. And the WWE is trying to play up that the F5 is so dangerous. Well, remember, Roman kicked out how many of them at WrestleMania 31? That was okay then. And this time, literally, it looked like they were Brock just pretty much just beat the shit out of Roman in this match, making him I thought, okay, is this Vince again just saying, Roman looks so strong, guys. Roman looks so strong, guys. Again, I was rooting for Roman. I wanted him to win, but again, once again, I understand people were getting upset because that's what they were doing again to Roman. Once again, shoving him down our freaking throats. But again, I don't. That's not. I'm getting so off track. It's 2 o'clock. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. But basically, I blame Brock for this. All he did was suplex. That's all we got this match. I mean, there was a good spot where Reigns speared Lesnar like over top of the table. That was a cool spot. And then Lesnar busted Reigns open. At the moment that, Reigns kicked out of the second F5, I'm like, there we go. That's exactly what I want. I'm done. This match sucks. I just accept it. Like, I was like, okay, just give me a good match. He had a good match WrestleMania 31. Did not happen. It just was not a good match at all. And then worst part was the guy who's had this pointless year-long Universal Championship run wins the match. Why is Brock still champion at this point? Okay, I'm surprised the fact that Roman lost. I really thought Roman was going to win the title. We could move on. But Brock won. Why? This man does not, he's done. He doesn't care anymore. I don't care now if Brock Lesnar somehow comes across me or something like that. Yes, Brock Lesnar's a terrifying man. I would not want to be face to face with Brock Lesnar at all. But I'm taking a shot here. Brock Lesnar, you just made the list. I've been done with him. I just wasn't a fan of the match at WrestleMania. The first match that Brock ever had that I was just like, was the match at WrestleMania 32 with Dean Ambrose. Ambrose even mentioned that Brock didn't want to do anything in that match. And then I think I was officially done with Brock in the match with Braun at No Mercy last year. There's no reason why Brock Lesnar should hold out the Universal title. Yes, the match was bad, but I would rather have Roman win this match to get the title back on a full-timer. But you keep it on Brock. I guess if Bobby Lashley does return, we'll hopefully have Bobby Lashley be the one to dethrone Brock. Just somebody, please get the title off this freaking part-timer and make that title feel relevant again. Because I am getting sick and tired of this. And also, I am tired of the stuff coming up in promos, even mentioning how Brock Lesnar is a part-timer. Why does he have to do this, and that? And they act like it just goes over their head. Explain why. Seriously, I'm dead serious. If the main roster tries one time to use that 30-day rule against somebody, I will literally tweet straight to WWE and Vince McMahon saying, you guys are so inconsistent. But I'm sorry. I mean, I don't mean to get all fired up here and rant again. But yeah, I gave it a chance, but the main event sucked. And you know what? A lot of us saw it coming. I wanted to give it a chance, though. I just stuck my guns saying these guys put on a good match one time. Maybe they can do it again. But they did exactly what I worried they would do. Just have Roman kick out a bunch of F5s and have Brock just do nothing but Suplex City. It didn't pass. It did not. This was bad. I mean, I don't know what was worse, that or having a 10-year-old kid as Braun Strowman's tag partner now. It's just a shame. This show was going so good. Up until, again, I won't even include AJ and Shinsuke because that match at least was, somewhat good, but it wasn't, it was decent. It was a decent match, but I know these two can do better. I can forgive that match. The tag match and the Universal title matches, big time flops. Big time flops. And I'm just so mad that the Universal title is still on Brock Lesnar. I don't know, guys. I really do not know. Let's see here. How about Daniel Bryan versus Tommaso Ciampa? I like that idea. The part-timer still champions. Yes, I can't believe it. The message self-review. Like I said on Twitter, when I mentioned my Fastlane video, Explode City, bitch, like that. Why can't Braun Strowman kick out of an F5? But Roman, yeah, that is true. Braun didn't even kick out of an F5, but Roman kicked out of 4 of them. I don't get it. What's up, Shark Tooth Games? That's why they had Brock retain, to give Brock more heel heat. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Shark Tooth. Lashley was at, we have Wenham 90, if I'm pronouncing your incorrectly. Lashley was at Mania. I got an autograph. He's confirmed for Raw tonight. I hope that is true. And when he does, he just beats the living heck out of Brock Lesnar. I hope that is true, buddy. What's up? It was cool, and he was the thirst, and I had a cup. He said, "What's in it?" And I said, "Water." He said he prefers the juice. Nice. Cool. That flew over your head. I am talking about Minute Maid. I ain't talking about Minute Maid. Oh, I know what you're talking about, man. But yeah, thank you guys for the stuff in the live chat. But with that further ado, that's it for WrestleMania. My WrestleMania review, we got through all the results. Again, I really did enjoy the show, though, still, despite that last hour. I mean, again, the Shinsuke, if it was the Nakamura and Styles match was disappointing, but it was still, decent for what it was. But I would have liked to have seen better out of them, definitely. But again, I'm not mad. I'm not saying, like Lauren made the comment before asking me about you think turns should have it, man. I'm not saying that turns shouldn't happen at Mania, but a match feeling like it's just setting up for it's like furthering a feud more so, like, if you know what I said, especially if like a big feud with Nakamura and Styles. I just feel like the biggest match should be happening at WrestleMania, I feel, in my honest opinion. But yeah, the heel turn by Shinsuke was definitely shocking, so I like that. I will return the record the Turn Alerts though for Bray Wyatt and Shinsuke Nakamura tomorrow though. So overall, I can still say I enjoyed the show again, but the last hour I did not, especially those last two matches, especially. And the fact also that Jinder Mahal won the freaking U.S. title at WrestleMania. Sorry. I was going to get fired up again over him. Serenity now. Let me calm down now. But yeah, guys, I still enjoy the show. Let's go to Twitter really quick and see the grades. I had two polls here. What grade would you give WrestleMania 34? Let's refresh just in case if, there's more votes I missed. Just 7 votes. 14% said A, 29% said B, 43% said C, 14% said D. Which showed you worst weekend, TakeOver New Orleans or WrestleMania 34? 6 votes, 83% said TakeOver, 17% said WrestleMania. Again, my grade for this WrestleMania, again, despite that last hour, the show is still enjoyable. So I'm going to give this WrestleMania a B-. A B-, but TakeOver was legendary. That was definitely the better show this weekend. So, guys, there's a lot of people who joined me in the live chat tonight. Thanks, as always, to Robbie, Lauren, T and Couponer, Hassan, Donna, Sharktooth, and what's the guy's name again? Wetham 90, if that's your name, and some guy named Barry also. There was definitely a few people who appeared in the live chat here and there. Thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream. I know I kind of ranted a couple times, got a little bit hothead, but I still enjoyed the show, and I hope you guys did too. Had a great WrestleMania weekend as well, and hopefully tomorrow night's episode of Raw will be awesome. And SmackDown also could be good this week also, as we're hoping to see some of the call-ups. Don't know what's going to happen. Again, we maybe seen Bobby Lashley tonight, as it was told in the live chat as well. So guys, that is it for this live review. I'm about to go to bed. What grade would you guys give WrestleMania? And what show did you war this weekend? WrestleMania or NXT TakeOver New Orleans? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure to click my like and subscribe for more content to come to this channel. And follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAir93. Again, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I will do the turn alerts for Bray Wyatt and Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm going to be uploading a video game Let's Play, though, tonight from Floor 7 of Passage to Hull and Tufel. And then I will do my Raw, SmackDown live reviews this week. And NXT, depending on how the show is, this is going to be more of like a dark match, show. So it may not be reviewable, but I will do 205 live review also. And then sometime this week also, well, after I do Road to WrestleMania episode 32, it's pretty much going to be like the report card of the whole WrestleMania season, pretty much. I will do that tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but sometime this week I'll record that to wrap up season 3 of Road to WrestleMania. And also this week, hopefully this week, I will start the next retro review series for this channel, which I'm hoping to do the SummerSlams next. So I will do that. That way I can spread those out throughout the summer. That way I don't just focus on just that. Because when I did it for the WrestleManias, it kind of burned me out a little bit, honestly, just focusing on that. So I want to be able to do other stuff on this channel as well. So that's why I want to spread out the SummerSlam Retro review series throughout, just at least, my goal is at least get it done by SummerSlam, which I definitely should be able to. But yeah, WrestleMania 34 was still fun despite those last hour. And hopefully next year, WrestleMania 35 at MetLife Stadium, hopefully myself and my friends will be in attendance. Let's see here. Let's go in here. Robbie says, "Hey Mike, hopefully you'll see this before you go off the air. But now I got a new idea. Where are my Kairi Sane ice cream bars?" I mean, Kairi Sane's cute, but I wouldn't consider her extremely hot, but not bad. Pratik kind of Perkar. If I pronounce that name wrong, I apologize. What's up? He says, Heyman as manager for Nakamura. Ooh, I like that idea. If Nakamura's mic skills really aren't that strong, why not have Paul Heyman speak for him? I love that idea, sir. Thank you for mentioning that idea. Or as I always mention them to you, where are my iconic duo ice cream bars? That is true. I think them definitely more than Kairi Sane. Again, I like Kairi Sane, but I don't know if I would consider her in contention with the whole ice cream bar thing that we have going, Robbie. But iconic duo, oh my goodness, yes. Hopefully we see them tomorrow night on Raw also. But yeah, guys, that should be it now. I've been on for about an hour and a half now. So I'm going to check out now, guys. Thank you again for tuning in for this live review of WrestleMania 34. I will get the video game Let's Play uploaded while I go to sleep, and I'll also do the turn alert tomorrow. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for my live Raw after WrestleMania review. And until then, guys, have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, everybody.